welcome to lesson 119. Number 1 says, the recipe says to bake the pies for 25 minutes. If Sammy puts the pies in the oven at 3:15, what time will they be done? This is kind of a real life problem, especially when we're baking. Well, if the pies went in at 3:15 and it takes 25 minutes, what time will they be done? Looks like I'm going to have to add my 25 minutes to the time that I put the pies in the oven. So 3:15, I'm going to add 25 minutes, and we'll see what time they'll be done. So I know nothing's going to happen to my hour. It's still going to be 3 o'clock. This part is what's going to change, and I'm adding. So let's see, 5 and 5 is 10. Okay, put the 0 down there. This is a 1. 1 and 1, I add these together, which is 2. And then I add 2 more, which should be 4. So the pies should be done at 3:40. Number 2, 90 times 6. So I'm going to multiply 9 times 6, and I add the 0. Number 3, a 5-sided shape is a blank. I can go back to my help pages. 5-sided shape. Let's see. Looks like it is a pentagon. Just double checking that. 4, 712 take away 365. Make sure that when you're setting this up that all the numbers line up. I'm going to have to borrow. This becomes a 0. This is now 12. 0 is less than 6, so I need to borrow from the 7, making this a 6, and this now a 10. Round 86 to the nearest 10. If I'm rounding to the nearest 10, then I'm going to look at my ones place. My nearest 10s are 80 and 90. So either 86 is going to be closer to 90 or it's going to be closer to 80. Since this is greater than 5, I'm going to round up. Be 90. 6. Write the number 13 as a fraction. I have my fraction box to be filled in. Been doing this in past lessons. 13, they want the whole number, so it'd be 13 over 1. 7. Fill in the sign to make the sentence true. So I'm looking for greater than, or less than, or you have equal to. Well, they're both 300. But if I look at the next value here, the place value, 5 is greater than 0. So right away, alligator mouth is going to eat the bigger number. I would read it this way. 305 is less than 353. 8. The number 641 has blank hundreds, blank tens, and blank ones. So it has 6 hundreds, there's 4 tenths, and it only has 1 1. 9. Circle the picture that shows 12 divided into 6 equal groups. Right, I'm going to look and see, get number 9. My total is 12. So I have 3, 6, 9, 12, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Okay, 6 equal groups. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, this doesn't have 6 equal groups. It has 4 groups. This one has equal groups of 6. 10. 716 plus 188. 11. What fraction is shaded? Fill in the missing numerator. So my numerator is a number that's on the top of my fraction. 6 is a denominator and it represents my total. So I have how many shaded? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright. 64 divided by 8. 8 times something equals 64. 13. Turn to page 298 of your hands-on pages. Measure pencils A, B, C, E, and F to the nearest quarter inch. Use X's to add the data to the line plot. If you have a ruler, feel free to do this. If not, just skip it for now. Don't worry about it. 14. What is the time 20 minutes before 6 a.m.? Okay, so we're right at the top of the hour here at 6 a.m. So if I'm going to go backward, because it says before, I'm going to think about my clock. If I'm going back and this is top of the hour, I'm looking at my hour is going to be somewhere at 5 if I take 20 minutes away from this. Okay. Now, I know for some of us, this type of problem was a little tricky. So if you're at home and you get stuck on one of these, my suggestion is to draw a clock. So I have 12 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. All right. So it's 6 right now. So little hand is right there. All right. 20 minutes before, well, I'm going to count back. So I have 5, 10, 15, 20. So it would be around here. If I'm going backward, this hand would be more in between because the arms, they move. So my time now would look like this. It's not quite 6, it's 20 minutes before 6. So the time is now, it's 5:40. That's the time, 20 minutes before 6 a.m., 5:40. 15, 42 divided by 6. What number times 6 equals 42? 6 times something equals 42. I bet this problem was somewhere over, oh, it was 42 divided by 7. Well, that's close to that. Well, actually, if you found the answer to this one, you get the answer to this problem right here. Okay, that's it for this lesson. Thank you for tuning in.